Alright, okay. Hello everyone, Reggie here. Today we are playing, well, maybe only one game, but we'll see if I can play all three games. If not, it will be a separate recording. Unfortunately, I freaked up my first session of this because I forget to enable a lot of things. I also forgot to enable the other audio tracks, so I have to do this again. So anyway, our first game is about Welcome to the Godgakwe, which is about that. This is all I can say. The summary. It's a game about birds. That's it, and it's made by Fleshbird, which is funny enough. You'll see something. We'll see that name again, like word again, later in the game. So yeah, without further ado, let's start the game. Let's pretend I have Also, Rise and Shine Solarians, All-Star Magier, I forgot about it. Ben. Okay, our default name is Bogag. Again, I'm really sorry that I have to redo this again. No worries, nothing has been hard so far in this game, so I'm just gonna say that. Wake up, sugar. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Sugar. Sugar, redacted. This is the big one. What? Don't act like this isn't how we've been waking each other up for goddess knows how long. Hopefully it's not the goddess of the close moon. Go back to sleep. Ricker, right? Where you're going? Yeah, that's still like one of the best way to end the game. Anyway, be right back. Alright, we're back here. So let's just go. Who are you? I'm a gigolo and you're my pimp. Let's go make some freaking gold. I'll see your R's in the break room. You should know where that is. Okay, ready? Arrow keys. Same thing, like spacebar. Fortunately, I'm playing on easy RPG, so not an issue. So it's WASD, save old game as well for pause. It's nice. An empty bottle. Here's our thing, and our kind of bog like Fleshbird, I guess. Possessions. Empty bottle has many uses from ball and battle. We have tactics, basic air skills, a weak base attack. Anyway, also just to mention about what this game is part of, day drinking game jam. That's about it. There's another game that I was planning to play on that game jam. However, that one has a lot to censor, so unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. All right, looks cozy, but I ate my bed. Okay. Fortunately, I don't know what is this, so I guess this is just some display. Might be just great. Certifiably cozy. Kind of breaks us up late though. Anyway, let's just brush here a bit. Here's to our, I think it says doctor. Seems legit. Seems legit. Alright, there we go. Anyway, let's go to this one first before we go to main goal. I need my painkillers. If you're gonna bring me in every damn second of if you're gonna bring me in every damn second of my life as usual. Triple Lutz. I keep telling you, Doc, it's chronic. It's my terminal pain syndrome, so I'm gonna need maximum strength as usual. Triple Lutz. Guess I'm just gonna have to drink this one off like all the others. Thanks for wasting my time, Doctor, as freaking usual. Triple Lutz. Yeah, you see. Yeah, see you at the quay. Oh, shite. Hey, dude, got anything good? Nah, you ain't no plug. Move over, I'm bailing. Triple Lutz. Triple Lutz. Triple Lutz. We just keep on staring about that. White convalescent bed, slip mattress. Find one pairing knife. Okay, this one is MVP. I love it when on my first recording that I forgot to turn on every other audio tracks to record. So yeah, sorry. Sharp, dull but pointy. Rarely inflicts bleeding. Even if it's rare, it's still a good thing to have. Like something that like at least to ill immediately the opponent. So yeah. So yeah, this also increases a 10, so it's important to always go here first. That better not be my blood. Maybe it's Chris's blood. I like this thing. Anything else? Nothing. Alright. Alright. Okay. Triple dots. Some kind of drill press. Okay. Found one tamarind soft drink. Anyway, this is like nothing to be feared about. Also, the game stops here, kind of. Triple dots. Something feels off. More triple dots. I swear you heard something. Okay, here we go. Who is this jabroni? Well, the letter club is 2 blocks down, buddy. I am the Wiz. Time to throw down. Yeah, I don't know about that. Welcome to the Rumble. Do the voice. Alright. Vote the Wiz burden, alright. Okay. Out. That's big so far. Okay, this time we get a lot of attacks from this one. Despite enough, they keep on protecting on my first fight. Nice. Can you crit at least? There you go. At least. Fortunately, we did get crit. You survived. 13 gain XP, acquire 2 bits. Epic. Bogag hit level 2. And they got thrown down instead. Epic. There's like the Tamarind subject. I forgot to showcase this. It's 15 HP. Echo and Mexico. I'm not sure like pronounce those right. Yeah, I check this one. Plus, yeah. This is a drill press. Anyway, let's go here first because there's some cool things that we can get here. This empty bottle. Refrigerant control panel. Interfaces frozen completely solid. Here's one of the shops that where you can buy things, but yep. The canned coffee, 40 energy, oily coffee substitute, nutrition bar, 15 HP, 10 EP, made of aged seeds and root beer, 15 HP, sweet soft drink. However, we'll just fight it like a lunatic. Really, yeah. Should write this down. Auto commissary appears, alright. Just attack. 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 Can you bleed? Attack. They're also a cool source of XP as well anyway. As you'll see why. Hell yeah, there you go. Bled out. Alright. Epic. Got a long one. Epic. Now we finally crit for once. But I keep critting before. But I need my mental stick unfortunately. Here we go. So we chase down, you survive, 5 gain XP, acquired 4 bits. Get some cool things into it. 2 root beers, 1 canned coffee, and 1 nutrition bar. Yeah, Pilbert, like, yeah, rendered this machine permanently inoperable. Hell yeah. It's broken. It's been broken into. Hell yeah. I'm not sure what are these. Fortunately, you don't. It doesn't really do anything. Oh, there's something here that I miss. Found times one pry bar. Interesting. I've never seen this one. Pry bar. Crook rod of a beverage. Useful. Personal. Ooh. Interesting. Fortunately, we do lose the ability of like bleeding, but hey, I guess more damage. But I think I like to be able to inflict sometimes more. Anyway, it's this area. Pressing up on one empty bottle. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Good to see you. I'm just getting a head start. Gonna be going crazy later at the quay. How about you? Hey, I think I know what you like. Here. This is that good shit. This is that good shit. 100% pure and legit. It's even in its own packet. Obtain 1 times salt packet. Thanks. Found 1 times 1 empty bottle. So just to showcase like salt packet. Plus 3 HP. Suitable for religious diets. Alright. Yawn. Oh, a customer. Well, gag, was it? Good to see ya. Good to see ya for the quay. Here to pregame a bit, Been quite busy given the occasion, but I've got enough booze left. Oh, one last thing. If you bring me certain ingredients, I can make some killer cocktails. Now, what it will be? No, what will it be, Captain? We have ingredients here, I guess, that we can buy. Border, 60 HP, cures panic. Panic on the label. Now I'm unsure if panic is like ailment, but there's like one better here, anyways. I got a label, cement mixer, plus 50 HP, cure ailments, which I assume will be anything, including panic. I don't know why would you pick over this. I guess it's 60 HP. Rum, cream, and lime. Prairie oyster revives at 50% HP. Egg yolk pancake, yep. That is a revive. 25 HP, can be drunk from twice. So this one is interesting because why bother this when like you have this for 3 plus 25 HP and 25 MP. Draft beer, foamy amber liquid. Red mint. Again, some imbalancing here. Red mint, 15 energy, mentholated lozenge. Unless this means 2 times, so basically you can just say 50 HP. Red mint, 15, I already read this, mentholated lozenge, 15 HP, sweep soft drink. And we have this pimienta olive, plus 5 HP, plus 5 MP. Marcel minus martini. I'm not thirsty, we'll gonna talk to this, but for this one. Hey, welcome back. Talk cocktails. This is a special occasion. Just bring me the right mixer and I'll cover the cost of the liquor. Here's all my signature cocktails. Sunlamp Highball. A vigorous cocktail of tequila, salt, citrus, and tamarind flavor soda. At first, I thought it would be like 4 ingredients. Actually, it's only 2. It's just only the salt and the tamarind flavor soda. First, 1 tamarind soda and 1 salt packet. I'll take it. Awesome. Mind potting him over. Oh, that came out nice. Drink up. Got 1 Sunlamp Highball. So I'll check that later. Cocktails. So we already got this one. Futurama, root beer, and sarsaparilla. Together at last. So we're only missing the sarsaparilla for that one. Talk further. Gossip. Nothing too crazy lately, except Kembok getting murked. I don't know how he went, but Bird was like a brother to me. Okay. He'd get up so early. Always the first to wake. He's hollered your name once. Every one of us, you know. Early in my first few minutes, tipping my morning awakening goo, Buck showed up, bottles and pods, some new and crazy distillation. Truly, Buck was the master. If he's got the stash, it's hidden in the bowels, so interesting. It might be something to note later. For later on. Opinions. On what? The occasion? I mean, it's a function. Plenty of business for me. Birdies need emergency ooze. I'm probably gonna have to go. My cooking skills are bar none. The only drawback though, it's always being the one to grill everyone's disease. I'm starting to hate the smell. Let's talk. Philosophy. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm here to enjoy my time. It's a pleasure and privilege to be here serving drinks. Plenty of business. Clientele is nice, to me. Necessary to ceremonies. Don't know much about the goddess, but she hasn't gotten in the way of my boozy endeavors. Triple Lutz. I do worry lately. Sustenance is getting scarce, and now we can balk. It's grateful to have anything. One meal gets Fleshbird's far. Some odd metabolic capability. Freaking hungry though. One really better do it. Don't let me down, Kembok. Okay, and I think that's all about it. Yeah. Leave. Anything else? Yeah, hey dude, what's up? Yeah, that's everything about it. So I'm just gonna save here. This is our new save now. I'm gonna replace it. Which I still don't know if there's a way to like heal aside from using items, which I don't want to. Alright. Maybe we can still buy there. Anyway, here's like where we need to go. Did any bird see it go down? That one beep. Pink found the body just laid out. They were the first one up. No birds claiming responsibility. It wasn't you who did it, huh? Or that weird one over there. Hey, there you are. Get over here so we can debrief. Cool. Listen, I know your head hurts from all the preemptive drinking of our many after-work parties. So I'll reintroduce you to schmucks. This is Olga Bogag. Hi Olga, I'm Schmaden Schmooky. Just kidding. He spat in my pudding last night. Right, sure, apologies. But there's no animosity, eh? This one here is a good soul. And I'm your humble eunuch, kumquat. In case you ever forget. Listen, you know what's happening later. Should I be worried? No, don't fret. It is a bittersweet occasion. We're all invited to the God Gakwe. Our colleague Kambak has died. Remember their service aboard our precious steely birdship. Our precious steely birdship didactic. We held our traditional God Gakwe. Where we gonna cook that fricker up and eat them. Hell yeah, cannibalism. We absorb their life essence. Can't let the body go to waste. Frick. Wow, this reminds me of the analog horror I watched with Anya Nightmares before. Oh man. Frick. Was it Kembok the brewmaster? The only one of us who knows how to produce alcohol out of nothing. Interesting. Shite. What's gonna happen without him? Didn't they mention a new batch? The greatest void shine ever. Interesting. Maybe it's still drinkable. What else does it need anyway? Ay, nah. Listen, I'm the biggest drug slut abroad, and even I wouldn't drink that. What is the Gadgekwe? It's in a while. In the temple. Go down that corridor behind Go. Go. You should talk to the chaplain. They were wearing a bright red habit. Red habit. Interesting. Chap does all the undertaking. Chap does all the undertaking. You should probably come prepared. Bring snacks and drinks if you get any. Try that auto commissary over there. I'll hang around if you need me. Remember, go talk to the chaplain when you're ready to help him start things. Interesting. I need to go. Alright, see you the way. I'll be hanging around by the way, here's some lunch money. Don't blow it all at the speakeasy. You need to get some fluids in you. Interesting. Sure. We got 3, I think? Hang on, be right back. I'm just gonna be done at the moment. Alright, sorry about that. Something came at the moment, so yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Gonna save here. Anyway, can we beat this one as well? Bye. Here's the sarsaparilla. Expired soda. Rancid. Only good for throwing. Interesting. Red beer. Sweet salt drink. Red mint. Okay. Let's just attack this. Yeah. Why not? So we say aggressive, so I cannot read it. So aggressive, not like emerges. Let's attack. Interesting. Okay. Now it shoots like... Oh shit. That's an ailment. Come on. Alright, it didn't do shite. Hell yeah. Let's just combat instead. Interesting. Hell yeah. Are they bleeding? Ah, come on. They do shit, alright. We're good. Hell yeah. You do shit, alright. It's still good, doing good. Oh, hell yeah, unaffected. Dang. Alright. Hell yeah. We survived. Hell yeah. 17 XP. Level 3. Volgag self-taught average pecker. Hell yeah. Pilfer, 2 root beers, 1 expired soda, 1 sarsaparilla, and 1 bread mint. And 1 system upgrade. Interesting. Yeah, render this machine permanently inoperable. Interesting. Okay. Good for throwing. Travel battle. System upgrade. Updated OS software from Cyborg. Interesting. So we can't do anything about that. Improved big attack. Well, I'll save that one. It's been broken into. Anyway, let's go back to the other area first. You just do this. Thank God for easy RPG. Alright, let's make that drink now. Come back. shop and actually talk cocktails. Next, careless. Why can we not do that one? We have root beer and sarsaparilla. I'm not sure why you can't do anything. I might report that. It might be a bug or something. Or did the freaking ECRPG cause that? Weird. It just cuts there. Unless like it's not doable at the moment. Anyway, let's save here then. Interesting. Who are you? Kill you. Why? Kill you? Kill you, no. Kill you. Interesting. Sure, this way to the temple, interesting. So alright. More to this. Are you? Okay. Sure. I to I minus I. Sure. It's a so surreal experience so far. Even though like most of like, the characters look like okay. Kinda like Simpsons. Shite. What is happening? Still tight. Best not disturb the pilot. Is there anything else here? I think there's nothing else. Do we have to find the guy there that just left? Okay. I feel like they are saying something. Let's try finding them. Alright. There's no way to like recover, by the way. Except from just using healing items. Hey Doc, do you see the guy that ran away? Something? Alright. Oh? Keep the system upgrade, okay? The brain. So about that question mark. Sure. Let's install it. Boot up sequence engage. There, okay. It's automatic, by the way. I'm not scared for you this recovered. Press any key to continue. Sure. Initiating self upgrade. It's automatic, by the way. Ooh. Upgrade successful. Press any key to restart. Sure. Starting system. Okay. You there? Please input name. I think I saw it a little bit at least. I'm sorry to fast forward a little bit. Please input name. Welcome, Bogag. System status. Solid. Running God Tech. Version 5.3. Good Tech? Nah, just kidding. Not Ebimayo. Press any key to exit. Welcome, Bogag. Awaiting input. What's your deal? Error. User undefined. System status groovy. Running Goddeck version 5.3. How may I ask this? Shoot the shite? Error. Target not found. System status wary. Running Goddeck version 5.3. Okay, how may I ask this? Join the party. Joining party. Party status joined. Logical content lacking. Woo! We now have Cyborg. What are your tactics? Drill big. Implanted drill ignores enemy endurance. Hell yeah. What do you have? Integrated drill beak. Interesting. Now we have a party member. That could probably make this thing everything easy. You can use the primer to open and access the manual. Don't. Not yet. Alright, I'll save here then. Enter. Interesting. Alright. Enter. What's happening here? Is there anything to go here? There's really nothing else here. Really weird shite going on here. Okay. Oh, hey, there's the other guy. That we've been looking for. What? Who are you? What did you like to know? What did you like to know? What's your problem? What's yours? Frick off. Leave me be. Just saying hi. 4 triple lots. Hi. Eh? Going to the quay? No. The place is right. The time isn't. Has Gas said anything? Who? The chaplain. That's her name. Nothing really. Good. Beginning soon. No, I mean about. Sorry. Right, that's starting. Gal won't mind my absence. Trust me. Going to the quay. No. Tell me about yourself. No. I've seen you around plenty. Why now? Just curious. Hi, curious. I'm lazy. And I don't feel like gabbing. Okay. Trying to be polite. Oh, it's a manners things. I'll be polite too. I really rather not right now. Thank you for being acceptable. About yourself. You seem safe. Safe. Like, I'm not gonna go after ya. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't hurt without cause. And if I try starting shite, it will vindicate that damn chaplain. Interesting. Things I don't know, goddess. Triple dots. Are you a bird of the cloth? Religious? Yes. Respectfully? No. I guess I'm just gonna say this. Pardon my assumption. Okay. Religious? Are you a bird of cloth? Religious? Yes. Oh, well. Church of Consort, I worship my own way, still figuring out. I wonder if I answer, I worship my own way. Church of Consort. Oh. Triple dots. Alright. Good. Triple dots. Eh? Yes. I worship my own way. Oh. Really? Ahem. Fascinating. I respect it. You'll have to tell me about it. Sometime. Triple dots. Huh? Nah. And what do you mean? Is this some courtship ritual? Must be another pheromone leak. Interesting. Okay. Alright. There's still some things I still need to know about birds. Okay. Yes. Still figuring out. Don't listen to the chaplain. Too bad I run this circus, okay. Buy a drink? Not the right time. Not now. Maybe afterwards. Interesting. Alright. Triple dots. Interesting. Talk. Gossip? Psst. You see her. In that red cloak. Her name's Boogie. Short for Mugilma. She's a feisty one. Now listen, I don't know much about goddess as they call her, but she's always fighting she's always fighting with chaps. Those two just can't get along. Not even drinking would sort it out. Here's the thing though. Chaps comes in here. He's up, he's all about it. Oh please, give me my drink because you know, goddess or something. Now, Moogie. She drops in, just writes in her little booklet. Sits and does her thing. Interesting. Now here's our erudite demands. No preaching her name to me. Just have decent, patient company. She'll buy a drink once in a while. Interesting. I know they both know goddess, but both their ideas of her are just breathtakingly different. It's also confusing. Goddess this, goddess that. Wherever she is, whomever she is. I hope she likes a good drink. Anything else? Same thing, okay. Can we do? Next. Why can we not make that one? Leave. Let's just buy some things at least. We do have some... I'm not sure that's meant to be EP, right? I'm not gonna buy... but appreciate it. Alright. Leave. Okay, let's save for now. Alright. Now we have like our own friend here that will help us, and they still have 100 HP. So neat. You say anything about this drill beam? Primite drill beam. Nope. Alright. Let's go to the temple now. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay. Here we go. Wonder if there's something else we can do on that. Still nothing on that one. Okay, nothing on this one yet. Alright. There we go, it's the temple. Here's where we need to go. Ah, goddess bless. Look who's finally awake. The processions hasten. Do not waste time prattling. Okay. You look underprepared. You are encouraged to take your time. I may seek a favor from you, since we are not yet ready to begin. Interesting? Regardless, I am this case organizer. Talk to me anytime for questions, or to learn of our great goddess. Thank you for your attention, and on the behalf of the old consortium, thank you for your continued service aboard our glorious didactic. Interesting. Can I have a beer? Is there further away? Well, I still kumquat give you some bits. I'll sell one for two. I sell you one for two. Is that okay? Deal. Okay, cool. Not the beer. I meant the transaction. The beer's not chilled. I didn't have enough time, okay. Got times one imported porter. I already sold you one. Can you please be patient? I can't talk here. Well, anyways, let's repair here then. Wow, this design looks really cool. Not gonna lie. Ah, welcome. Goddess bless thee. What do you need of me? Favor? Yes. Thank you for remembering. A favor for me is a favor for her. Please listen closely. I need a simple task of you. You must go into the ship's cargo and retrieve the portable grill. Interesting. It is white with a folding top. You will have no difficulty locating the essential heart of the ceremony, okay? The cargo room is adjacent this grandiose cathedral of hers. Please locate the grill promptly. Interesting. Gagakwe. Yes. It is our tradition whenever a fleshbird passes, we retrieve its fresh body to cook and eat our beloved. We have only developed more sophisticated technologies to facilitate such a wondrous and nutritious tradition. Consortium engineers were instrumental in developing teleporter-powered griddles. How do you like grilling with the heat of the core of goddess space itself? Interesting. Aside from the taste, consumption of RDCs is important mnemonically. For they will always be a part of us once devoured. What part of your body they end up as, though, only goddess knows. Goddess. Yes, my favorite word. Please sit down and let me tell you everything about her. Are you listening? Okay, here we bloody go. At the beginning of all, there existed only two states. Okay. It's automatic, I can't speak. Okay. I'm just skimming. Shatter yourself to birth goddess space and her two divine daughters. And her only two daughters shattered into more and birthed goddesses. By the way, the first one is automatic. By the way, this is the first slow one. I don't know why. Ours is the big one. Formerly the great horned one. I like the beak better. But we kept the horns for goddess points. And yawn. I thought it millions of times. Need to hit the books again. Inquire another time. Okay. We need to go to the cargo room. You know where the cargo room is, buddy? Oh. Alright. So I don't know where the cargo room is. This one? Probably the top one. Alright. No type, best to serve the pilot. Oh yeah, the cargo room might be the one with the destroyable vending machine before. Destroy that one. Now this one. One? It's one, right? No? Looks like cargo. I do know at least like there's the manhole still. Gossip? Gossip? Okay, same thing on this. Alright. How way can we not make the root, what is it? Routerama? Alright, probably this. Not a lot of rooms. Enter. Ah. Where's the cargo room? We got a drill beam. Legit. Hey, do you know the cargo room? Alright. I might be here for a while because I have no idea where it would be because it could be anywhere. Here's this. Do we have a map or something? Is there anything else I have not went into? No. Unless I soft lock on this one, by the way. I have no idea where the frick is the cargo room. Likely this one, right? Ship's cargo, retrieve the portable grill. The folding top, you will have no flame. Okay. Adjacent this grandiose cathedral first. Okay, these are rooms. Oh yeah, it might be here. I haven't checked this one. Here we go. Okay. Oh hell yeah, I can kill another. We can kill another fucking. Find one empty bottle. Said it how was big. He said it was how big. Big one, huge, gigantic. Guy had control of my entire block. Took civil services weeks to fix. Oh hey, it's Bogag. You know my guy Pink, right? Last of the engineering team. Only one who hasn't been crushed or tortured, lacerated, voided, frozen, assassinated, parasitized. Triple nuts. You've had divine luck in life. Too bad it ended as soon as you boarded the void ship didactic, okay? Haven't run out of it yet. Idiot. Still awake, still alive. Live alive. Life's the only miracle I believe in. Anyways, back to the topic. You know what a Yanadak is? Just in height? How do you not know? How do you not know? The didactics pilot is a Yanadak. They're those fatty horn things. There's one on the sign by the bridge. Our pilots are only one left. Okay. Back in the city of Actuation Bird, we found a huge one in my tenement. Okay. In my tenement, underground, merged with the wiring. The larger a Yanadak size, the more efficient its tech parasitism. No shite. They merge with the machines. Interesting. Huh. No wonder they made the best pilots. Better than any Fleshbird I ever knew. It's a hard life for a pilot. Fleshbird pilots, that is. Whereas Yanadak can merge freely. Yeah. Really in and out of suitable machinery. Fleshbirds get sealed in permanently. Interesting. Knew a few who had that happen. And one who flew as a hobby. But by then, it was all he knew. Okay, they got hangars on the... they got hangars on Ab. That are just full of old, retired pilot birds. Plug into nutrient drips. Interesting. Interesting. Nowhere left to fly, except in your own mind. I'm glad I got this position. Okay, that way I'm likely to die swiftly, as opposed to being stuffed inside a big flying Yanalloy coffin box. Interesting. I'm just glad I'm alive. You know what? Me too, Pink. Hope this quay is worth it. When I get another drink, or... Too much too soon, will just put me back to sleep. I'll stay here just in case Chaps needs another helping pseudopod. Interesting. You're a noble 1P. Say, Bogag. You look like you're on the move. I wanna roll with you. I'm down to clown. Sure. Frick yes. Let's fly, biatch. Oh hell yeah. Our third member. So, what's your arsenal? Toothpick, pointy cocktail garnish. Okay, you're gonna have this because it's much better. Alright, let's save here then. Some other skills. Trash talk. Bad material oppressors, sometimes provokes, okay. I was the first awake. I went to Kembok's nest first, where he void shines in secret. Interesting. I thought they were sleeping, but they weren't breathing. Then I saw puncture wounds, and I screamed so loud that it woke up the chaplain. Then the doctor and that really big one showed up. Look at the mess. I blinked and the body was gone. Probably put it in cold storage. Interesting. Why wouldn't they? Okay. Need to check again. Anyway, let me save first and I'll be right back. I'll just prepare this thing. Anyway. So, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I was just going to charge my phone at the moment. I was going to I just I I was just going to charge my phone because yeah. That's all I can say. Sorry. Anyways. So here we are with another vending machine. It's what's been dead a while. Ah, come on. Just a coin return anyway. Found 1 bit. Oh yeah. Alright, unfortunately we can't gain more XP. This fits the chaplain's description. Carry the DGQ quill. Not now. Session. Oh, not yet. DGQ quill. Apply as needed by chaplain. Very heavy. Ported porter, yep. Toothpick. Pointy cocktail garnish. Alright. Let's save first again. I mean to pause. Anything else here? No. Why are these? How many are there this week? Crates anyway. All right, we're gonna save here then. Yes, you found the grill. The preparations are complete. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Make sure you're ready. Initiate the gagakwe. Hold on. Run your errands with haste. Bless the butterflies in me. Catch up with you and drag you right back up here. Alright. Let me check around first. I'll be right back. Alright, just double checking and hoping that like nothing else. So yeah, nothing else at the moment. Initiate the gagakwe. I'll begin. Make sure you're ready. Are you sure? Yeah. May the gagakwe commence. Interesting. Attention. Attention, every bird. The gagakwe is beginning. Question. Triple dots. Yes, Gunny. When are we going back to? Please speak louder, Gunny. Loud for the birds in the back. Hey, where are we go? You have to speak louder so the whole classroom can hear. Charlie, when the frick are we going back to actuation bird? How impolite of you to interrupt me. I will answer you if you're impolite. If you're impolite, save your inquiries for afterwards. You won't even address the famine. I had to begin eating my cosmoline. Okay, that was automatic, by the way. I didn't because I am addressing the famine. I am addressing the famine. That's what this is about. We're all gonna eat kembok. We all get fed kembok. Does this make sense, Gunny? Triple dots. Now, time to remember our beloved. Unless any other bird, goddess forbid, as any other bird shite inquiries. No, birdie. Sure. Hey, psst. I got an idea. I dare ya. Yeah, hey, excuse me, chappy. Frick you and frick goddess. How dare you? Carry on. Our glorious colleague, Kambok of the city of Ab, passed away in their sleep. We all gather here, on what is normally a workday, in memoriam of Kambok. This is going to be really boring, so I hope you are all ready to listen to my eulogy. Wow, this is a really good freeze. Look. It all began in the dawn of old goddess space, when our great and crimson-haired maiden, and blah 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 goddess blah 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 blah. Okay. That's a good one. Hell yeah. Alright. Found one broken bottle, okay. It's that empty bottle, broken bottle. Glass M, rarely inflicts bleeding, okay. This is not better, but it still inflicts bleeding though. It's a little less, but I'll take it. Alright. Oh, you. Gah. It's still going. Too much. Hey, you. Do me a favor. The pilot gotta invite the little. Go to bridge control room. Urgh. Too bloated. Must digest booze. Can't run errands. Don't speak like Galachka, please stop. Goddess. Bleh. Eto. Bleh. Oh, you go. Okay, same thing. Okay. Just gonna use the G. Alright. Hey, it's a grill. It's been heavily used. Kembok greases the cooktop. The bottle. Blacked out. This was the worst way ever. Where'd every birdie go? Okay, sure. All right, here we go. Cake's got a little left. Fill an empty bottle. Bottoms up. Crap beer. It's emptied. Okay. For two, we can only use one empty bottle. Bottoms up. Okay. Gonna save here. How many save do we have, by the way? Okay, up to 15. Hell yeah. It's disco time. Yeah, we're gonna leave now anyways. We still have a thing to find. They're gone there. What's this? Is this new? Nope. Everything's different now. Okay. This one's open. Nothing good past there. Come on. You have to. Well, before we go there, because that's where we need to go, let's check if there's anything else change. Okay. This thing is different now. But please. No more. Stop. Triple nuts. Help. Me. Ball gag. Triple nuts. Double exclamation point. Okay. Dr. Aggresses. Alright. Let's try this. We have 7 at least. Directives? Hell yeah. I like it's also different for each one. Drill beak. Alright. Attack the doctor. Maneuvers. Trash talk. Hell yeah. Epic? Hell yeah. Doctor was provoked. Hell yeah. Alright, now we attack. We just attack. Two provoked. Not the worst. Overcame provocation, okay. Alright. Trash talk. Ah, god. Nice. Maneuvers, trash talk. Come on. Oh yeah. It's like panic. But like, you know. Come on. Trash talk. Come on. Oh, hell yeah. I also like the this like how the boss goes anyway in the background. Trash talk. Hell yeah. You survived. 26 gain, 26 XP. Alright. Found integral tri-age kit and swipe it. Logag hit level 4. Hit level 3. Okay, stop that lariat 1. Triple Lutz. Tank. 6 Lutz. Triple Lutz. Let me. Okay, 6 dots. 3 dots. Come. Wit. Not safe alone. Let's roll. Okay. Let's roll. Nothing left to lose. Oh yeah, now we have 4 members now. Engineer, what tactics do you have? Breach, bet it out. Rarely causes panic and are crying. Ah, dang. Fortunately, there's a way to heal. I guess this. The mattress sags and feels damp. It reeks of dried mucus. Okay. Interesting. That's my blood. Interesting. I want it back. Obtain one IB bag. IB bags then, okay. Let's check the tri-age. Medical software for cyborg. Okay. How's it? IB bag. A bizarre and bloody implement. Okay. Arsenal. Let's go with pink first. Ooh. That's crazy. Alright, for cyborg. No, nothing for cyborg. Alright. Let's save for now. Actually, you should equip the... Which one was it? Pry bar. There we go. There we go. Fortunately, I don't know if there's a way to heal right now. Barricaded the corridor. Interesting. There's an item here. Last up is isopropyl alcohol. Huh? Last up is also isopropyl. Plus 50% HP for external use only. Interesting. We're drinking like literal like rubbing alcohol or like, you know, that's crazy. Oh. Let's save first. Alright. I wonder if there's something here now. Hey, buddy. Hey, how'd the quay go? Oh, frick it. This thing was ready to blow. All it needed was a light. Look, I don't like it here. And I think I saw some thing lurking. I'm sorry, I need an ally right now. Or later. Interesting. Interesting, alright. Something, huh? I think I might need to heal. Is there anything that heals energy? Unfortunately, all of them are 1. Hey, buddy. Oh, look who it is. Just came crawling back. Want some more of me. Resting freaking king of the birds. Okay. I guess it's okay. Burden's body and burden. Burden's body, I guess. Pressing attack and stagger. Alright. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Nice. Nice. Alright. So now there's like multiple things. Alright. Burden's body. Okay. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay. Wow. Just kill the body and you win. Level 2. Self-taught little picker. Okay. Okay, that's the true thing now. Emergent Serpent. Oh, fuck. It's kind of like Warp Saber. That's why I save first. Okay, it's a boss. Alright, we might need to use some... Trash talk here. Screech. Hell yeah. Nice. I see. Directives. I'm just gonna normal attack. Possessions. Actually, we might need to use here. We don't really have a lot of like things to heal with like energy as well. So the one I need the most right now is pink. So it's also good that this is also like, you know, it's only for one. Hell yeah. Let's attack. Trash talk. Actions. Screech. Come on. Up. That's an AoE attack. Can be dangerous. I need for you to stop doing your shit. Alright. Come on. Oh yeah. Alright. We only have few canned coffee, by the way. Let's use this kumquat. Hell yeah. Maneuvers, trash talk, action, screech. Come on. Didn't do shite. Hell yeah. Alright. I need them to stop doing their shit, so... Come on. Jeez. Stagger instead. Reach. Come on. Oh, hell yeah. We're a little bit in danger here. Ariat. Action. Screech. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, shit. They're gonna die. I need you to heal. I have much way to heal, that much. I guess I'm going to use my drop beer now. It's still a lot, like, we take though. Fine, we'll lariat. Come on. Jesus Christ. That can kill Balgag immediately. Alright, I have to use this now. Maneuvers. Alright. Sessions. I'm going to need you to heal. I'm getting a little low here. Maneuvers. Possessions. I'm going to need to heal Balgag. Doesn't do anything. Alright, I'm gonna need you to average pecker now on this one. Ariat. Screech. Dang. That's still a lot. I still need you alive. Possessions. God, we're running out of it so easily, huh? You need this now. Hell yeah, oh my god. You survived. Woo! 3 XP? Sledgehammer and swipe it. Level 5, self-taught giant pecker. Level 5, Area 2 and Bleeder Safari. Level 4. Wow. Gone. Wow. We're already at max level for all of them. Almost, except for Pink. What is this one? Sledgehammer. Big and precise mallet. Hard to hit with. Interesting. But it is crazy good damage, so I'm gonna take it. As for you... Let's go with paring knife. Alright. Let's save that on another save if in case, because we ran out of items there. You say anything, I beat the thing. For later, okay. Anyways. Everyone's gone. Can we take the things? Full shop of booze unattended. Still? Hey, alright. Searching the shelf for prices. Most of the bottles are already spent. However, you find a few treasures. Reappropriated, one tall bird, one imported porter, and 2 empty bottles. Hell yeah. It's already been pillaged. Yeah. I have to prepare for that after beating a very difficult, kind of difficult boss. And also just AoEs. I also don't have much anymore anyway, so we need to heal. There's no way to heal anyway, unfortunately, so... And I also just broke every single, you know... Fortunately, nothing, no shop as well either on this. Broken into, alright. And let's go to the next area then. Wow, that was fun. I mean, it's a little risky of like of my tactics there. Anyone could have been dead. I don't have anything to revive with, so man. Anyways, let's save here. Okay, here we go. Oh god, are you dead? Breathing, but barely cognizant. Haven't seen them in worse shape. Interesting. Okay. Ball gag. Try to stop them. Okay. Ambushed. The pilot. Sorry for giving trouble. It's okay, Langley. Triple dots. Take it. Go. Finish the job. The job. Alright. 4 triple dots. Contain Langley's balance. Sessions. Increase crits, okay. Better. Alright. You are going to need this. Fortunately, I broke every single... So this is gonna be challenging. Turning back, finish it. I should have bought a lot already at this point. What the frick? Is that the freaking pilot? What's left of them? Oh, frick. This is gonna get messy. Oh, goodness. What's this your plan? That's our only pilot. There's no bird left who knows how to manage a ship like this. How do you even kill it anyways? We've got our mother freaking ways. Threat detected. Engaging threat target analysis. Press any key to continue. Scanning aggressors. Scanning, okay. Analysis complete. Recommended action. Ambush. Okay, ambush. Okay, ambush the enemy. Kill. Techniques. Giant Pecker, the ultimate big attack. Unfortunately, we don't have enough, so... Just gotta try to kill them. Unfortunately, we might lose here because we don't have anything else. Illegal finisher, chance to bleed all. Bleeder Safari, huh? Ending tech and stagger. Alright. Might as well just screech. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go for a meat shield. Alright, we'll just use Bleeder Safari then. And Screech. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Well, this is now kind of easy then. Alright. Actions. Screech, please land. Hell yeah. Mitchell got... Nice. Okay, we just gotta Screech with all we got. Ow. Ow. Alright, we gotta need to do this. Do we have anything that heals everything? Okay. We gotta use that last trap beer. Reach. Oh, yes! Need shield. Alright. Finish them off. Finish them up. Hell yeah. Alright. Techniques. Average pecker. Alright. Hell yeah. We survived. Gain XP, acquired 6 bits. Pink hit level 5. Nothing else. Is this it? What now? We adrift without a pilot. Frick. I can't believe this. Did I just kill some bird? Oh frick. Frick. Fricking. Bogag. Captain. I thought I was gonna die. Yeah. Ha. You don't frick with Bogag. Or their vengeful eunuch. Frick those mother frickers. Threat obliterated. System status satisfied. Glad to be of assistance. Hell yeah. The MVP is freaking, who was it again? Thank you. No problemo. Hell yeah. Is that it, I guess? Wow. So that's it for Welcome to the Gagakwe. It's a very interesting. It's kind of like off a bit. Oh, yeah. Well, looks like we still do have time to make for like 2 more games that I will be playing. Overall, it's very fun. And we even beat the secret boss of the game. Basically, the secret revival of the freaking The Wiz, which became a monster now. Wow. Overall, it's a very fun one. I enjoyed it, even if it's like an RPG. So, anyways, yeah, this is gonna be a 3 game, and we do have time, so sit right back and take it easy. We're going to check our next 2 games. At least it's visual novel, so thankfully I don't need like the keyboard anymore. So, stay toasty. Anyway, so for our next game, it's going to be Overgrown Mystery, which is about like about after an investigator hires like a new assistant, some wild trees suddenly spawn around, some wild apple trees, and somehow we start to get investigating that kind of thing. Anyway, so one thing I forgot in the previous game is like making my final notes about it, so I will just say about it into like the at the end of this video anyway. Or actually, no, you know what? I will say it now. Overall, I enjoyed that game, by the way. So before we start, anyway, I enjoyed that game. I do like this kind of surreal looking thing, and like there's like some lore going on, but even then, it's like very surreal and everything. But still, it's a really cool kind of like off style, like kind of like off a bit. Maybe one day again, I will play the like off one day. Maybe the remaster or the remake or remaster or the original one. That still depends on me anyway. Anyway, that's it for that other game. So let's now proceed to this one. Did it say the plot of this? Wild apple tree start attacking after hiring an assistant, and let's go and just read this right away. A long time ago, there was a tree. The tree was looked after by many gardeners. We watered and tended to it daily. But one day, the gardeners disappeared. The tree waited many days and nights for the gardeners to return, but they never did. Eventually, the tree thought to itself, "Where are all the gardeners? Maybe they found new plants." And the tree was very sad. But then, the tree had a brilliant idea. If there are no more gardeners around, I'll just make my own. Interesting. And so, from the rainwater it had absorbed, and from the sunlight, and the wind, and the soil. Okay. The tree created little gardeners. The little gardeners took care of the tree, and the tree was no longer sad. Now, many years later. Well, yeah, it's a good tree. With with birdhouses. Not to be confused with the other horror game that I have just played a while ago. Several months ago now. Okay, wave. Wow, that's a really nice design to us. And that's all of the reports wrap up for now. Yeah, we can hide. Okay. The mayor certainly delivered quite a number to me this morning. Hopefully it will slow down a bit. Since a knock came at the door. Well, he's quite early, it seems. Come on in. Rosette. Good morning. Why? This office has a rather cozy feel to it. Ah, yes, indeed. I've made this room as inviting for visitors and clients alike as possible. But, well, I should get to the point. You haven't come here as a visitor, as I recall. Indeed. Thank you for taking me in as your assistant. Oh, no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for accepting my offer. Okay, your fieldwork skills that they were truly remarkable. Consider this fate. You flatter me, investigator. My face might become a shade too pink from the embarrassment. He's got a refined way of speaking. Much more so than any other wandering nomad I have met. Interesting words? Getting back on track. Let's discuss your first task. I was thinking about it this morning. And I thought about having you organize some files and papers around the office for a start. But it feels mundane, is it? Exactly. So instead, your first task will be a lot more hands-on. We'll be taking a trip around the city. You haven't been here for long, right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. In that case, this will be the perfect opportunity for you to get to know some of the residents. We can also do some tours of the buildings, and I can show you a few of the interesting locales. That will be most agreeable. I suppose that also gives me the opportunity to ask about the rapid construction that they're doing now. Oh yes, Wait. I just saw a whole bunch of apple trees outside. I assume they're expanding parts of the city. That, doesn't sound right. Let me just... I went to the door and opened it. Interesting. That's a lot of apple trees. Huh? Did these trees were here this morning? Oh, pardon? Wow, like the music they got feels like from Ace Attorney or something, or Ghost Trick a little bit. Oh, pardon. How? Well, when did they get here? When did they grow that fast in such a short time span? A small puffy white bird descended upon us. It held an envelope in its beak. Interesting. Where's my mental stick? Sorry about that. A cloudbird. Oh yeah, it's here. Oh, gomenasai. That means there's a new report. The autopsy report has been outdated, Your Honor. I took the envelope from the bird. I then wasted no time on unsealing it and taking out the letter. I unfolded it and began to read it quickly. Dear Investigator Wade, this morning we have observed a sudden number of new fully grown trees appearing around the city. If left unmonitored, there's a large likelihood that these trees may damage the city infrastructure. Interesting. We have assigned various officers to remove these trees, but we will also like to investigate the cause of this incident. Therefore, I am assigning your office to this case. Okay. According to various reports, a flash of light was seen near Sunbeam Lake, after which the tree suddenly appeared. It may be feasible for you to commence your search there. Best of luck, Mayor Garland. Jack Garland? From Strangers of Paradise? I'm just kidding. That's quite a serious face you're making. Well, good news. We have your first official assignment already. I shall reset the letter. Yes, alright. I understand. To be honest, even I hadn't been officially assigned to a case like this, I would have probably done my own snooping. I'm seriously curious as to what, or who, would be behind an incident like this. Hopefully not my OC yes. Nah, just kidding. Well, hopefully there'll be less repercussions now that it's formal. Alright, we embark at once. To the area near Sunbeam Lake. Ay ay. Yay yay. We made our way to the location. Okay, we're just gonna save here, just in case something happens. Okay. According to the report, this is where the flash of light came from. What is this giant structure? It's rather intriguing. Yeah. Looks like a gun. Like an alien gun. I'm not entirely sure. Yep. Oh. There seems to be something shaped like a door at the front. So it's a building then. It's got a rather avant-garde design. Well, if this belongs to someone, we can question them about their particular design choices later. For now, let's scope out this surrounding area for any clues or traps. Got it. Okay, investigation time. Let's save first. Oh hell yeah. I'm set out on the ground. I pick it up and began to read it. Research entry 1. Today, while surveying this part of the lake, I came across a giant structure. It looks totally bizarre. I have no idea who built this or for what reason. But I have my suspicions. There's a dark reflective panel built into the top of it, and I can hear a low hum from within. I plan to carve a hole into this thing and figure out its inner working. For science. The writer makes mention to the term research here. I wonder about that part later. But for now, is the person behind this incident not also responsible for constructing this building? Interesting. Strange. Might be a weird researcher. We set out on the ground. I picked it up and began to read it. Research entry 5. As expected, sprout energy has caused the trees to grow at an exorbitantly fast rate. I monitor the situation and see if the environment around the city causes any unintended effects. To my knowledge, however, there shouldn't be any. All of the variable tests that I've run before this one have had no drastic effects either. It's almost as if someone had come along and fine-tuned the energy already. That confirms it. The person behind the apple tree incident has set up a base here. But for what purpose would they want to do this? To destroy the city? No. This method is far too gradual for such a motive. Then why? No use in pondering when there's so little to go off of. For now. Wrote down some thoughts in a separate page. Interesting. Great investigation. Okay. I see. Various thoughts. The apple trees were planted around the city. Most likely as an experiment. It was sudden without any notice. Nothing on current investigation, huh? It's also finish. There's a circular structure attached to the side of the building. I place a hand on one of the rings. It's warm. Added a circular structure to my notes. Okay. There's a circular structure on the side of the building composed of rings, warm to the touch. Maybe Superman entered through it. Nah, just kidding. Alright. A strange glowing panel is built into the top of the building. There's a bunch of numbers and lines shown on it. I wonder what they could mean. Add the glowing panel to my notes. The storage panel is built into the top of the building. There are glowing numbers and lines on it. Okay. There's a structure protruding from the top of the building. It seems to be aimed somewhere. Wait. That's in the direction of the city. Added the aim structure to my notes. I'm still so curious about the building. The design is clean yet inspired. Do you like artsy stuff? Yes, I do, and do tend to enjoy anything that looks nice aesthetically. I was fortunate enough to have developed a sense for such things when I was young. Interesting. Talk about a posh upbringing. The beyond here is Sunbeam Lake. I can certainly see where the name comes from. It looks marvelous during the day, doesn't it? Hopefully nothing Merry Christmas right now on there. There's a rumor that a golden fish lives in this lake, and that its shines makes the water's surface sparkle and glitter. Hey, I have an idea. For our next case, how about we go in search of it? Really? Are we going to go for a Gordy hunt? Really? How exciting. Count me in. Alright. Let me just save first. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay. Oh yeah, skip is like. How about the door? This is probably the main entrance to the. It's probably the main entrance to the building. No locks of any kind inside. And how does the owner of this place enter it? I guess the main entrance is just a ruse. And there's actually an alternate entrance somewhere. Added the door to my notes, okay. I think that's glowing now. The main entrance of the building doesn't seem to have any locks or mechanisms to open it. Interesting, they might make more game of this about this game, because so far it looks like they have a structure going on from this one. Interesting. I think I have investigated everything here now. Currently, this is now glowing. I've done a preliminary search of the place. How are things on your end? Okay. I've taken down some points in my notes, but not much else besides. I see. Well, at least we know for a fact that the person living here is responsible for the incident. From what I gather, they're using something called sprout energy, and aiming that energy at the city, using the structure at the top of the building. Would it be more apt to call it some sort of mechanism, given its suspected purpose? Yes, possibly. The panel with the glowing numbers and lines must also be relaying statistics about this mechanism, then. Well, at all events, we only know about what caused the incident. As to the who or the why, we'll have to find the culprit and hear it straight from them. As if like you, we both turned to look at the main entrance. Do you suppose that if we knock politely, the culprit will let us in? I say it's worth a shot. I went up to the door and knocked on it. Sumimasen. Excuse me, is anyone home? We'd like to. In no time at all, where there used to be nothing, a box with a lens suddenly emerged from the wall beside the a box with a lens suddenly emerged from the wall beside the door beside the door. Then we heard a mechanical voice coming from the box. Visitors are not allowed. Visitors will be blasted on the spot. Okay, triple dots. Triple dots. So that's a no-go. So that's a no-go. Well, it never said anything about trespassers though. Now did it? Oh, yeah. Really? We're gonna like reason that out? Looks like we'll have to go with some. Yeah, we have to go with some good old stealth. Colonel. Other than the main door, I didn't see any other entrances or ones that could be accessed easily anyway. I don't know. This one looks very obvious to me. Unless we carve a hole through the wall. So that wouldn't exactly be stealth anymore. Now would it? Well, there's a hole on the top. Yes, you're right. Well, if we're stumped, how about we do some brainstorming? Brainstorming, as in, for example, how about we try to cross-check each other's notes? Are we going to play Ace Attorney right now? Sure. Oh? We've just been investigating clues and such by ourselves. We're not really communicating our findings to each other. But perhaps if we place our notes side by side, we might find that one of us has noticed something that the other hasn't. So in other words, we should point out a contradiction. Hell yeah. Yes, something like that. Right. Well, I'd say that it's worth a shot. Two heads are better than one, after all. Indeed. In this part of the investigation, I'll have both mine and Rosette's notes side by side. I should compare the notes and point out a contradiction. I'll do this by selecting the relevant parts from both sides and comparing them. Okay, let's do this. Compare notes, hell yeah. Okay. It's possible that the flash of light came from further beyond the lake. The lab itself is tucked away under the foliage, perfect for someone to do private research here. The door's carved gaps suggest it to be makeshift. There's also a small, faint square outline on the door. Interesting. The pattern reminds me of fireflies, but I don't believe that natural organisms can be precise with symbols and numbers. Alright. I mean, it's the only thing I find different. Is there anything wrong? What's that? It says here in your notes that you found a small faint square outline on the door. Ah, yes, I did indeed. I hadn't thought much of it at the time, but well, I'd previously been under the impression that the door had no locks or mechanisms to open it at all. But I've got a hunch about this. Let's get to the door. Stat. You saw the faint square on this door, correct? Yeah, obviously it's here. Yes, that's right. I leaned it toward the door and look closely for the square. Found it. This must contain the mechanism to open the door. Ah, you be careful though. Huh? Why? I saw Rosette gesture towards the box with a lens next to the door. It seems that the box over there is acting as the culprit's eye. Oh, I see. If it turns to face us, it's game over. Let's get this infiltration done quickly then. Right. Battle time. The door stands there forebodingly, okay? See? Examine water light. I'll try using my water powers. Using my water powers on anything notable. Go with this. Ah, yes. Eh? The square's peeled off. Was it just a layer of adhesive? It appears so. Furthermore, there's a hidden compartment just beneath. The mechanism must be in there. When I can see a thing at all, that darkness, the lock must be really far within. Well then, let's see what we can do about that. What we can do about it. The eye is examining its surroundings. Okay. There's something within the compartment. Examine water, earth. Let's try light. I'll use my light powers to brighten up any dim areas. Go with this. I'll check the wrong ones later. I see it's the wrong one. I see it now. This is one curious looking mechanism though. Let me investigate. The eye is slowly turning. It's a mechanism within the compartment. I see. So basically examine. I'll examine the door real closely. Go with this. That's so good, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. There's a board with a bunch of symbols and some glass vials underneath. So we're missing Earth. The eye is examining its surroundings. Okay. There's a mechanism within the compartment, so it's Earth. I'll use my Earth powers to shoot a rock or some dirt. Here, take this. Have a pink eye. Ah. I put some rocks in the vial, and now the door is open. Excellent work. Let's hurry on inside before the ice notices us. Okay. Right. We quickly made our way into the building. Phew. We had barely just enough time to get in. What a relief. But where is this now, I wonder? Well, we came in through the main entrance. But this must be a lobby or hallway of sorts. It also seems that this area has quite a few things worth investigating. Right. There are even more mechanisms in here. Yes, who could be inhabiting this place, I wonder? Mad scientist? Good question. I suppose we'll uncover that as we explore this place. Now, onto the investigation. Part 2! Alright. There are 2 notes again. There's a note on the ground, okay. This is probably note number 2 or 3. Same dialogue. Okay, I was right. Entry number 2. Had a close shave today. After I carve out an entrance, I headed on inside. There were more metal walls in the way though. So I started to drill out another large hole into one of the walls. What if I had drilled just a bit further in? I would have broken the glass of a giant liquid tank. The contents of the tank itself are actually quite interesting. There's a sign on it that warns of it being radioactive to plants. Interesting. If my hunch is right about the function of this liquid, I could consider myself to be extremely lucky. That the culprit just happened to find the liquid by chance, and wasn't involved in creating it. How strange. This is turning out more and more to be a series of coincidences. Drilling a hole into a structure you know nothing about though, that's just plain reckless. Wrote out some thoughts in a separate page, okay? There's a note on the ground. Same thing. Number 3. It's been a few weeks now, and I've been experimenting with the liquid in incremental amounts. The capabilities of this liquid are fascinating. When applied to foliage in the surrounding area, plants exhibit a hundredfold quicker growth. I've taken care to be cautious in my experiments. The angle is not a deluge of weeds after all. In the meantime, I shall refer to this liquid as Sprout Energy for the foreseeable future. Also, I might do 2 games for now then, since I think this might be long enough at this point. That's a scary liquid, alright. Liquid! Indeed. If this sort of thing goes unmonitored, it could have disastrous consequences for the city. Good thing my colleague seems to be aware of the fact. Okay. Some thoughts in separate page again. So this is... I'm not check this one, right? Hey! It's the same kind of table that I own. I can recognize the design anywhere. Putting that aside, there's a bunch of notes splayed out on it. They all seem to have complex diagrams. As well as... I sniffed. A strange smelling drink. Coffee. Just what the heck is this drink? Is in this drink? It seems to be a mix of rock salt, olives, mint, egg yolk. Wait. I know exactly one person who drinks this type of thing. I add a table and drink to my notes. Okay. There's a table with complex notes scattered on it, as well as a very familiar smelling drink. Culprit found the liquid by chance after drilling holes into the structure. Apparently this occurred for safety, okay? Culprit tested the liquid on surrounding areas in increments. Appears to not want a deluge of weeds. Okay. There's a giant sign on the tank. Warning: substance in this vial is radioactive to plants. Vial? Is it talking about this tank? Is it talking about the tank? And what does radioactive mean? Is it a thing that causes plants to grow faster? To grow faster? Faster, there you go. No. The UV rays. I guess just gonna like... Okay, Jansen, okay. Warning to plant, radioactive to plants. There seems to be a whole system of pipes overhead. Taking a closer look, it seems that a number of these pipes are connected to the tank. But as to where those pipes lead, they go straight to a wall. So I can't exactly determine that. That's easy. It leads to the freaking gun. It's like a plasma beam. Regardless, I added the pipes to my notes. Whoa! What's this huge thing? It seems like some sort of tank, and it's filled with a strange green liquid. The wall in front of it seems to be demolished. Is this what the culprit was trying to access? I added a huge green tank to my notes. Okay, there's a system of pipes overhead. They seem to be transporting the liquid from the tank to somewhere. You know, it's shaped like a gun anyway. Behind the demolished wall is a huge tank filled with a glowing green liquid. Ding. I didn't check the other page. Nothing else. Alright. Let's save here. Turn. Finish. In the end, I feel as though I've been left with more questions than answers. Sort of the same here. So, from what I gather, the culprit is extracting green liquid from that large tank and using it to make a bunch of apple trees grow quickly. Is this person just really hungry or something? Well, see. If my hunch is right, I don't think that's the case. Oh, have you found any leads on the culprit? Or their motives for that matter? Complex motives? In short, yes I have. But first things first, how about we compare notes? I can figure out what context you're lacking, and I can also gradually explain things from there. Oh, that would be agreeable. 1 second. Alright, here are my thoughts. Here are my notes. Thanks. Compare notes. Alright. Okay, let's check again. Okay. So 2 this time. Be too dangerous to like, okay. Okay, a little bit. So we can totally select one, right? Okay. For this one, you don't have to worry about that, I think. Huh? Why not? There was a big warning sign on the tank that only stated that the liquid is radioactive to plants. Oh, I see. But radioactive? What does that mean? That's what I'd like to know. But if I had to infer a meaning based on what I've seen and read, I say that radioactivity is what causes the plants to grow fast. Really fast, in fact. Frightening. I would still keep this liquid far away from anything else, regardless of who or what is at risk. Okay, this is only going to be 2 games for now. Understandable. Odd smelling. Okay. Maybe this? That's because it is. Huh? So see, I have this colleague who I sometimes work with. She's a nice person, but she can get really wrapped up in her job sometimes. Anyway, when I came into her workplace one day, I noticed an odd smell coming from a drink she was sipping. She held it up to me and told me, This drink will keep me wide awake. I've got important after hours research to be doing." He then proceeded to list every single ingredient used in that drink. Still gives me shivers just to think about. Tragic. He must have been burdened with that knowledge for many years. Hmm? Well, actually, she only told me about that new concoction a few months ago. Huh? I see. So it was a recent development. It doesn't make it any less unbearable, though. Right. All right. So that should be everything of note. So between the liquid being harnessed and the strange smelling drink, I still can't really get a good sense of the culprit. That's understandable. He's a bit of an enigma, I'd say. I'll fill you in on the details now. So firstly, do you know how you're part of an investigation office? Yes, yours. Well, in the city, there's all sorts of other offices as well. They can be geared towards city maintenance, research, foraging, combat, and more. Maybe even like law offices. Research. Indeed. I have high suspicions that someone from a research office is behind this. Moreover, the strange smelling drink gives me further proof of that. You know who exactly it is. Sort of. And I'd say that this entire incident would be in character for her. As I mentioned previously, I have a colleague from a research office. I sometimes visit her for matters related to botany and such. A few years ago, though, she started to want to plant more trees around the city. It was for reasons along the line. We're running out of birdhouses for the residents. But the mayor kept turning down her requests, saying that the planting process would be too slow and inefficient. So, it seems that since she's now found the proper way to speed that up. Wow, I see. I never knew that such things were taking place in the city. Well, those are just the sorts of matters that crop up in high density living. It's natural. It's certainly less stifling than my own hometown. Oh yeah, I take it that you live in a pretty refined place. Yes. Must have been tiring then, having to conform to a bunch of social standards. Well, it's all fine and dandy now that I'm living in the city. Glad you think so. Anyway, let's get the rest of this case squared away. Let us indeed. We proceeded further into the building. Okay. This room is a bit more barren compared to the last. Right. But at least we can pass through without much trouble. Hey, a bug. Triple dots. It's a butterfly. Triple dots. Visitors detected. Okay. Commencing attack mode. Really? Eh? Well, brace yourself. It looks like we'll have to deal with these things before we can pass. Okay. Let's see how you handle water. Maybe I can slow the butterflies down with water. Go with this. I haven't seen errors anyway, so let's just do one. My water attacks are too slow. It can catch the butterflies. Air. I'll push the butterflies around with the breeze. Go with this. Hell yeah. Eh? There's something about their movements. Swarm-like, maybe. Yeah, something like that. The front butterfly charge up. The middle butterfly charge up. The back butterfly charge up. Earth. I shoot a single sharp round at the front butterfly. There we go. Oh, wow. Are these butterflies that sturdy? It's still flying around. Oh dear, this is turning out to be a doozy. Well, in times like this, there's only one thing we can do. Keep trying things until something works. Right. Alright. I have no idea at this point. Try earthing again. The middle butterfly. Take that! The front butterfly recovered itself, okay. The back butterfly charge up, okay. Hurt the back butterfly. Take that! The middle butterfly recovered itself. So water the back butterfly then. And take that! Yeah, there you go. I guess I could have watered already. Did we do it? Oh well, there doesn't seem to be any more appearing. Hell yeah. Whew! What a relief. Color me surprised though. Water had an absolutely lethal effect on those butterflies. Nah. In other games, it'll be lightning. You get a free eye too, upon doing so. You think they were actually butterflies? Who knows? Maybe some drones. Not sure. Maybe, maybe not. Perhaps it was something else, mimicking a butterfly. At all events, let's make our way into the other room now. Yes, let's... Ikuja! We passed through a small hallway and ended up in... There we go. The final pieces. Uh-huh. Where is this now? I'm not so sure myself. This room looks quite peculiar though. Peculiar though. Well, it seems that there aren't any more doors or halls after this one. So this is possibly the last room to scope out. Probably. Unless there's a super secret basement somewhere here as well. Which, if that's the case, then all the more reason to sweep through this room with utmost care. No, with the utmost care. Right. Let's begin then. Begin the operation. Here's the final research note first. Research entry 4. Today, I make a quick stop to the city to do some botany consultation with a detective. During a break in the consultation, I happened to peer out the window and saw the same usual sights. There were gardeners sipping back and forth their birdhouses in the branches, and gardeners scuttling to and fro their homes in the tall grass just beneath the city. Interesting. I still can't believe the city is like this. I need to expedite the research of this energy at once. She sounds noticeably disappointed. If I had known this was what she was truly doing in her free time, triple dots. Well, that's some thoughts in a separate page. We'll just gotta write this one up for now first. But what's this? There seems to be a very long paper sprawled across the floor. Let's see, what does this say? City infrastructure plan. Building of new birdhouses. Possible pitch to the mayor. Why? This seems to show a long stage building development plan. It even includes various possible pitches to the mayor and their predicted outcomes. I added a very long paper to my notes. Wow, there's a gigantic glowing panel here. It seems to be showing the city. What's more, clearly shows the apple tree surrounding it, and even gardeners moving about. My colleague have some kind of clairvoyant power I wasn't aware of. More importantly though, if we don't manage this situation soon, we could easily spiral out of control. I added a gigantic panel to my notes. What's this giant board thing? It's a keyboard. It looks all bumpy, but the bumps are perfect squares. Curious. Triple dots. It's been bugging me for a while now, but there are so many strange new things in this place. Sprout energy, strange signs, and butterflies with huge shifting wings. Is this still botanical research, or is this something else entirely? I did a giant board with bombs to my notes. This panel reminds me of something. What would that be? I've heard that on the opposing bank of Sunbeam Lake, there exists a small fishing village. Would you happen to know anything about that? Oh yes, I visited that place a few times before for work. The locals are friendly, the seafood is good, and their birthplace, a glimmering seaweed, is a marvel to look at. Interesting. Wait, I thought it would be a coral. Corals aren't plants. My colleague told me so, and she's a botanist. Interesting. Triple dots. I wonder if mushrooms also count as plants. That's a different one, I think. I've always been confused by them. Mushrooms aren't plants either. Oh. I see. Triple dots question mark. It's a panel that shows a hill of clovers. A number of them have 4 leaves. Hey, wait. If sprout energy is capable of accelerating the growth of plants, is my colleague trying to grow as many 4-leaf clovers as possible through sheer chance? Talk about raising your luck this way. Shut up. Nah, just kidding. That's a good one. There's a panel that shows a small sapling growing in a forest area. Interesting. Is this forest near here? No, it's in Tarsus. There's a small panel over here. It seems to be showing notes on sprout energy, including test cases and possible risks. My colleague seems to be going about this research with considerable care. I add a smaller panel to my notes. Okay, we found everything at this point. Hey, this is the same kind of sapling that I have at my house. It's even in a similar pot. In a similar pot. Pot of greed. It's a panel that shows some roots underground. He's even keeping track of plant roots. Okay. As expected, she's thorough for a botanist. Alright, nothing else suspicious in here, so let's check the notes. A long paper details a building development plan. Showcases a different kind of infrastructure for the city. There's a gigantic panel showing the state of the city. Situation is looking more and more unmanageable. There's a giant board with perfectly square bulbs. This, along with most other things here, is strangely designed. A smaller panel in the room shows energy research. The detail of the notes implies meticulous, careful planning. Oh yeah, I have to click other page. Colleague is disappointed with the current state of the city, especially in regards to infrastructure. Alright. I think that's it. That's scrollable, right? Alright. Let's save here first. Let's do our final comparison. Nope, never mind. I mean to do that. Finish. I've written down some notes here and there. How are things on your end? To be honest with you, my notes for this place are either just incoherent or blank. I can see why. There are even more strange mechanisms here, of which I'm unsure of the purpose of most of the. Which is precisely why you shouldn't be snooping around here as usual, I see. I'm just kidding. Snooping around here. Gah! What do you think you're doing here? The suit! It's you! Oh my god! Another suit! It's... Hey! It is indeed me, yes. More importantly, Wave. I didn't take you to be the kind to snoop around others' belongings without permission. Well, I apologize for that, but you also left us with little choice. That was intentional. My current research requires utmost concentration. I like to avoid involving any unwanted variables. Also, us. Triple dots. Ah, I see. I just noticed your companion over there. Brought along some backup to do even more digging. What? No, he's merely an assistant. I recruited recently. Yeah, to do just that. Triple dots. Wave. You of all people should know why I'm doing this. Well, actually, no, I don't. There are so many things here I've never seen before. Is this what you've been secretly tinkering with all this time? Well, first and foremost, I'm still a botanist at heart. But if you must know, yes, botany is not the only field of research I dabble in. To do comprehensive scientific study, one must utilize their resources well, and create new tools if necessary. I don't believe it. People nuts. Jess, can I ask you a few things? Oh sure, just leave me in peace afterward. You know I can do that. Doesn't matter. I've got a tight security system going. But as a fellow colleague, I can entertain some questions for a bit. Triple nuts. That's what is going on with Suit. Compare notes. Okay. On paper, okay. Let's see. Do I have to find similarities this time? Okay. These are also same notes anyway. Alright, this one first. I find it slightly intriguing. That? Well, I know you two usually have above average foresight. And it surprised me to know that you just recklessly carve holes into this, whatever the structure is. What do you suppose I should have done then? Poke tiny holes into it. This thing is made of sturdy, bona fide metal. It wasn't going to budge unless I employed drastic measures. Alright. But you know, if that's the case, then surely you would have also had to consider why it was encased in metal in the first place, right? I'm a researcher. I know full well why that's the case. The liquid in here has amazing potent properties. And all the more reason. That's the thing. A plan needs something as strong and fast acting as that. Your plan? That's one. Here it is, I think. I had known that you had complaints about the city for a good while now. Okay. Correction, for several years now. Whenever you say so. So all this, from the liquid research to the glowing panels to the weird mechanisms, was all in service of creating a new building development plan, yes? One that would showcase a highly efficient process for growing new trees, with carefully calculated spacing and an approximate number of new birdhouses, okay? A plan with nary a flaw, and reasoning so sound that the mayor will have no choice but to approve it. The mayor. Out of curiosity, how many times has the mayor rejected your previous plans already? Way more times than I can be bothered to remember, that's what. He's rejected my plans for reasons that are utterly, impossibly stupid too. Growing trees is a slow process. You can't just grow trees only to place a birdhouse or two on them. She'll say all that, and then to twist the knife in further, you just keep throwing birdhouses into the tall grass below. It's like she's being a cheapskate about it. A cheapskate, huh? Okay. I guess this. It's 50-50. Okay. I think this is likely one. Okay, not that. Probably this. Suit. Are you really sure that overcrowding the city with weeds isn't your aim? Absolutely not. Then explain the situation happening over at the city right now. I gestured to the giant monitor in the room. That's a trial run. I'm simply letting the gardeners clean up the resulting waste. Waste? I thought that planting trees in the city was the whole idea. Okay. Yes, but nothing like that. But not exactly like that. The position of the trees were unaccounted for in today's experiment. Rather, I was simply testing if trees grown using the liquid can thrive around the city. Couldn't you have just reproduced the experiment on some other tree? I'm quite sure that, while important, our city's own birthplace isn't a unique, one-of-a-kind tree. Triple dots. I'll let you figure that part out yourself. Figure it out myself. Does she think the reason's that obvious? Then firing off your questions. Alright. Maybe more. Maybe we're gonna do some chess logic. Oh dear. Or logic chess, I mean. Triple dots. So let me get this straight. You were dissatisfied with the quality of life of residents on the ground. Indeed. There are many factors that make living there undesirable, such as predators, the weather. Right. So for their sake, we carve a hole into a strange metallic structure, of which you knew nothing about beforehand. Then you did test experiments with the strange mystery liquid that was also contained within the structure. Finally, you used that liquid, which you named Sprout Energy, on areas surrounding the city. Triple dots. To get a message across, perhaps. Triple dots. Is your relationship with the mayor that terrible? Well, not exactly. I suppose I should give you the benefit of the doubt. Since your own line of work doesn't often have you butting heads with her. But she can be a real piece of work, I tell you. Let me ask you this. How quickly did she respond to the incident this morning? Huh? Well, the moment after I saw that was taking place, I received a letter at once. And were there already gardeners mowing down the trees? I believe so. I see. But she did have good reason to quickly stop the problem. We don't know if the surrounding trees would have harmed the city tree or not. That may be true. However, there's another reason for her prompt response as well. She's afraid. Afraid? She's got a very traditional way of looking at things. In fact, I don't know what exactly, but it seems that she has an obsession with the city tree. Huh? In what sense? She sees it as a symbol of the city itself. So long as that tree is there, she won't allow it or anything else in the city to change. What? The city tree practically forms her whole identity. Interesting. But from my perspective, it's nothing more than a rumor. Two more. A tumor in the city itself. Okay. And also a tumor clouding the mayor's judgment. Triple dots. Well, I don't expect someone who isn't a researcher to understand my sentiment. You lot can be on your way now. Triple dots. And maybe understand how you feel. Huh? You, an outsider. An outsider, perhaps. but one who comes from a similar background. I also grew up in a suffocating place, led by misguided traditions. Interesting. And that's precisely why I left that place and came to the city. Triple Lutz. It's hard to say, but you got your hopes up. Settlements like these are all the same at the end of the day. Triple Lutz. Alright. Are you guys actually done here now, or? Okay. Oh, well, what was that? We'll see what it was. We turn around. The sound came from the hallway we entered from. Let's... Uh-huh. Suit, what's wrong? There's vines growing at the end of the hallway. Eh? Did a leakage happen somewhere? Is that why? Let's ask questions later. For now, we need to do something about those vines. Alright. Get ready, everyone. Battle time. Okay. Let's ask. I know just the emergency protocol for this. Okay, go with this. And what would that be? Wave. You're standing right by the door, yes. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, listen up then. There's a button just next to the door labeled emergency. Can you press that? And you're sure it won't cause the entire building to explode? What kind of inventor do you take me for? Enough with the jokes, just hit the button. Aye. The vines are rapidly inching closer. Alright, protocol. As suggested, I'll hit the emergency button right by the door. Go with this. I hit the emergency button. Alright. Oh, whoa. The hallway got blocked off. Yep. The protocol activated the giant metal shutter. Nobody should be getting in here now. I don't think so. But then, how do you suppose we'll get out if the exit is blocked? Huh? Don't you remember what I did to get inside when I first came here? Yeah, that's right, you... Triple Lutz. So what you're saying is that we're going to have to... That's right. We're gonna have to just carve another hole in the wall. Oh. I don't know what else I was expecting, honestly. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's... Oh, wow. There's... something emerging from the gaps of the... something emerging from the gaps in the walls. Back away, everyone. Welp. Triple Lutz. What? No way. It's a major design oversight I made. How did I not take the gaps in the building into account? How do I do what? Dude, get a grip. Targets can be for later. For now. Let's do what we can to escape. Well, that's right. About time, alright. The vines continue to grow, okay. Ask. Okay, I can give you an analysis of the plants here if needed. Go with this. Okay, let's see. The vines are slowly inching into the room, and there's a big vine on the ceiling with leaves covered in orifices. I'm guessing that the vine up there has an excess of a certain element. If you can identify what it is and overload it with more of that element, and perhaps you'll be able to discover the weak point. Vines continue to grow. Light. And try brightening up with the ceiling. Okay, go with this. The vine's rate of growth increase. Oh dear. It appears I made things worse. The vines experience rapid growth. The vines continue to grow. Okay. Try air. I set the wind upward toward the ceiling. Go with this. The big vines were destroyed. That went swimmingly. The vines continue to grow. Okay, let's add a bit. Go with this. Okay, let me check again. The vines are getting away into the room, and the ceiling looks clear for you to carve a hole into. The vines continue to wall. More vines go into the ceiling, okay. Guess I'm just gonna err on that. Oh, never mind. Let's see. That's Earth. Alright. Here's the part ceiling of the work. With rocks, go with it. Oh. Shoot, I messed that up. Experience rapid growth. Grow. Light, I guess. I just want to see what happens first. There you go. The big bites were destroyed. That went swimmingly. Mine's continue to grow. We'll try Earth. Yeah, go with this. Made it into the ceiling. I need to keep chipping away at it. The vines continue to grow. More vines grew on the ceiling. That was the last one. Light. So we had air, light. Maybe water? Go with this. Okay. Goat. Watch out, everyone. Okay. The vines are going completely out of control. But it was too late. Vines swarmed the whole room. Any and all escape roots were cut off. And soon we're trapped in the growing foliage. Game over, alright. Just load previously. Yes. Go, so that's air. Go with this. Alright. Okay. Just hurt it up. Yep. We need to share the ceiling, I guess. Go. Let's ask on this one, by the way. Okay. Okay, let's see. The vines are slowly inching into the room, and it's a big vine on the ceiling with same thing. I'm guessing the vine is same thing. Alright. So that is light. Alright. It's just Earth. Like, go with this. And ceiling. Keep chipping away at it. Continue to grow. Ceiling. Guess I'm gonna try Earth again on this one. Okay. Big vines were destroyed. Alright, I cleared the space. Okay, just Earth again. Made a dent in the ceiling. Keep chipping away at it. Vines continue to grow. More vines grow in the ceiling, so there's water now. Alright. Here we go. Just keep smashing. Alright, I made a way out. Quick, let's go. Right. We quickly clambered outside, okay. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. Fresh air. Triple dots. Sorry. Huh? It's alright. It's all water under the bridge now that we're safe. Right. Don't worry too much about it. Yeah. Triple dots. This entire structure is gonna be torn down now, isn't it? Well, I'm still going to have to report this to the mayor and everything. Right, I understand. But I'm going to do my best to convince her not to tear this thing down. Huh? Well, why? Well, as I'm walking through this place and investigating, I became astounded by what I saw. Astounded? Yes. Astounded by your inventions and how complex they are. I didn't create this liquid nor the building though. Yes, but everything else. Oh, right. And then another thought struck me as I was going through the place. This person must really care about what they're doing. Triple dots. But it's also probably not a good idea to cram these mechanisms into city life, while the general public is ignorant of their functions. I get that you're really enthusiastic about this, but most people have never seen things around here before. Seen the things around here before. Yeah. So you're suggesting that we come up with something to gradually introduce these technologies to the residents? Yes, indeed. Well, as long as it's not just kidding. Anyway, enough jokes about that. I concur. If placed in the right hands, these technologies could prove useful for the residents. And if our plan does end up going through, then perhaps you'll have an easier time convincing the mayor of your goals. Convincing the mayor, huh? There's a slim chance of that, but maybe this is the breakthrough I needed. Just do your best to convince her not to tear this place down, alright? We need this place first and foremost. Technology's intact before proceeding. Alright. Right, I'll do my best. And so, we continue to discuss our plans for the city's future. Introducing new technologies, renovating the city, interacting with the residents. These were just some of the things we discussed that day. The process for most of this would be an uphill battle, but for a brief moment, it all felt possible. And we held onto those possibilities as the sun set on the horizon. Few days later. Sumimasen. Excuse me. Mayor Garland. I'm here to deliver a report. Ah, yes. Do come in, dear. Pardon me. No worries, dear. You can just place the report on my desk. While you're here, can I fetch you a cup of tea? Ah, no need. I thank you for the offer regardless. Really? Alright then. Triple nuts. Hey, Mayor Garland. About the plan to migrate Suits building closer to the city. Yes, I do recall that. Ah, well, I'd like to inquire on the progress then, if you don't mind. Oh, of course. It's going swimmingly. I don't know about it. In fact, we've demolished most of the building by this point. Triple dots. Oh, what? Truly a pity. The building had a nice design to it, too. But why did you do that? That wasn't what we agreed to. I don't recall agreeing to anything in the first place. Exclamation point. Even as a detective, you're still too much young to understand the ways of this city. Well, what do you mean by that? What I mean is this. Anything that shakes the very foundation of the city, I will stomp it out. The end? Interesting. I guess that's it for now for An Overgrown Mystery. I'll see about it. So I'll be right back. Yeah, at the moment, I don't think there's anything else right now, so that's all I could say. I think we have covered everything. Well, let me just load some of the earlier one. I don't think I have checked the door though. Like this. The door at the back presumably leads further into the building. We'll finish scoping out this area first before proceeding. Okay, that's it. I know I could check like the other game overs, but I will let you. It's better to just check on your own first sometimes, and I will check on my own as well for this one. So for the meantime, let's just end it here. Overall, it's an interesting thing. I feel like there will be a sequel soon in the future, maybe a whole game. Interesting or something. I would like to see a continuation of this game, of this world as well. It's pretty. I would still say. I like the art. I mean, again, like that's one thing I will praise for now. So it looks really good. It's very cute and adorable for most of the time. And wow. Well, unfortunately, like I guess like there will be a continuation to this. I can't wait to see what more to this if there will be more planned because again, it really is a solid foundation. I do like the investigation and comparing notes at least, so that's a fun segment at least as well. And yeah, I also like the characters so far, so maybe we'll get to know more of Rosette in the future and like the others as well. So yeah. For the meantime, yeah. So for the meantime, it will still be a mystery for the rest of it, especially regarding this, I guess. If they work more on this in the future, then I'll be down. So anyway, that's it for now for An Overgrown Mystery. And again, I really like all of the games I played today for now. So yeah, I like them, and basically, well, they are random games anyway, so I like them both to what they want to appeal to the style so far. So yeah. Again, for welcome to the God Gakwe. It's basically, yeah, it really has like a lot of like the basically everything that has like similar to off as well and things on it. Basically, again, I really like those kind of style, especially I have seen a number of times like that in like some Humanity fan games at least. Yeah, that's also the thing. Again, I really like the kind of like basically MS painting. So as for this one, I enjoy like how adorable it is, and like and there's like investigation. However, there feels like there will be more games as well on this world in the future, so I can't wait for that if they will be planning to. So overall, I still enjoy it basically. Like there's like a lot of like interesting things as well about it. So for the meantime, that's all I can say about it. Again, I enjoyed both games, and to own respect and kudos to the devs of these games. Watch. Oh yeah. Anyway, if you also have like, if for anyone else, if you have any requests, reminder, I extended the forums, by the way, up to 30 of the last day of May. That's it. I'm not planning to extend it up to my birthday, of course, but for the meantime, I will have that forums to be up longer. So if you're interested, I will be also pasting the link onto the videos I'll be uploading in May. So if you're interested to request any game right now for me to play, of course that means there still be there still be some games I'll be rejecting, of course, depending on what you request anyway. For now, this is like all I can expand as well anyways, so yeah. Also, I guess that's it for the 2 games for now. It was supposed to be 3rd game, however, this also was very long and it's an hour as well, so... but it's... every minute I enjoyed and appreciated it. I look forward more of this world as well, again, of Overgrown Mystery. For the meantime, enjoyed it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you into another game. So yeah. Bye bye! And may stars guide you. Capish. Okay, this one is like a little bit later, of course. I'm curious to how like the game overs of the other ones will, so that's why I still continue back after this, so yeah. This was like a bonus thing, so here you go. I'll see like the game over a bit. The eye is facing you. Suddenly we heard that same mechanical voice. Visitors detected. It's initializing blast mode. Oh, you're serious? Okay. That one I can't read fast. That was automatic. There you go. So that's our other game over. Game over. Alright. How about the other one? Are you serious? We aren't even visiting this place. Okay. So let's check the other one. The last one that I don't check is this. So yeah. Alright, let's just skip. Okay. I commence a glitch. Alright. Gives a reset. So let's just make all of them charge up. Charge up. Charge up. Charge up. Alright. I think this is it. Basically for game over. So here you go. This should be it. This is the other game over. Charge up. Charge up. Alright. Alright. And here should be the last one. I think the other one will be the same anyway for the vine ones. Charge up. And I'll charge up, alright. Hey! That butterfly looks especially charged up. Be careful, okay? They just got blasted as well. Okay. So, what did it say? You have to be careful before it... Okay. So that's for the other one. All right. I don't know if there will be any different from the other one, like the first door vine. All right, here's the first door. I've got a bad feeling about using water on this plant. Here you go. Oh, watch out, everyone! The vines are completely going completely out of control. But it was too late. Vines swarmed the whole room. Okay, same thing. Any and all escape routes were cut off, and soon we were trapped in the growing foliage. Yep, same thing. So it doesn't matter for that one. So yeah. So that's it for bonus section. Hope you enjoyed. Still, again, I already said everything about really good about this game. Adorable art. I like the investigation things as well. Again, it looks like they're planning for a sequel on this. So again, for the end and like maybe who knows? We'll just maybe sooner or later we'll do something like Ace Attorney investigation thing for this game. So yeah, I'm looking forward if there are plans for the sequel of this game. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for this game for real. An Overgrown Mystery, and again, this is the true end for the two games. So anyway, again, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and see you again into the next video, which will be now as well. You'll see it because yeah, because I'll be recording as well today. So bye bye for real, and may stars guide you for real.